Welcome to our third episode of my route setting vlog 2018. This time I will show you how to set a boulder, or how I set a boulder. And let's start with changing our clothes. Hi! Woo! Okay, once you change clothes, it starts to turn on the music. I'm listening only to hip hop while setting. So you should start your day with Master Ace, Biggie Smalls, Far Side, maybe Pete Rock, CL Smooth. Something to get you into the mood. Some people set with a Tribe Called Quest. Don't do that. Don't do a Tribe Called Quest. No good at all. Patrick Banda. Step number 3. We will choose the wall, the difficulty, and according to this, our hold set. For this, I have to talk to my team, and today I have to talk to Jack because he's the owner and he says which problem goes where. There are different ways to do it. With a chart, talk to each other, freestyle, a battle. So I will talk to Jack and let's see what happens.
It's definitely abstract art. No, look at that. Look, there's like little flowers. I like it. I'm impressed.
Nicholas, you are not allowed to use plywood features.
You heard the man.
So Master Ace is playing. I got my sector. It's the one behind me. Sam is setting to the right. Jack is setting to the left, and I will set a black problem, no plywood volumes. So because of this I chose big holes. I never set with them before, they are metolius. Let's see, I think it will be something dynamic. Rule number 4, always chalk your hands. I'm always sweating. What I try to do, nothing fancy, we will set a 1, 2, 3 dyno, we jump to this lip and we will be forced to go with both hands, 1, 2, not able to hold on to this one and pull on to the next one. I think it's possible because the wall is slightly overhanging. Maybe we can pull around the lip, like one of the holes underneath the lip where it's steep, so we can start pulling, and then the other one a little bit further apart to the right. And yeah, we'll step onto the ladder and just have a look how it feels like. So I think they f***ed up the mold, so the bolt is a little bit crooked in the hole, so feels like it's stuck, but it's not. Because the lip is too low and you could always reach it from the start position, I will change it and I will try to jump around the red. Makes the jump hopefully anyway like more interesting. And okay, we go big. So we jump double to this one, and this swing carries us around the red to another biggie. Rule number 1 for the dyno. I'm going to the left side, so the foothold on the left side needs to be higher because I'm going onto the foothold and over the foothold and push over this to the left. If you find a dyno in your gym with only horizontal footholds, it's always length dependent. It's always about your body size, and like dynos are never like fair for all the body types, but it's easier, or I try to even it out with having the left foothold higher. If you go to the left, if you jump to the right, get your right foothold higher. So always going to the side works a little bit better. So when I jump now, I get out of the wall. It carries me out of the wall, but I want to go into the wall again to reach the second one. I always try to set like a really comfy start position, just to be able to try it again and again and again. So I use big footholds, and if I need to make it harder, I change the footholds for small footholds. It's all about the dyno itself, not about like holding on to the start position. If the start holds are too hard, it doesn't make fun, and it's just not fun, and no one is encouraged to try it again and again. So I will try it now, and if I can't do it, I will ask my friends here to help me because they are way stronger. Take a look at Jack. He's strong. I use Jack now because he's quite tall. To have a look at his arm distance, whether he can span it. Okay, let's have a look. What?
Don't think so.
Okay, so the distance is good. Now we just have to maybe tilt it a little bit, or maybe we just have to stick it, or maybe because we get carried out of the wall, to make it really easy, I would put another plywood volume on top of the arret, on the left side of the arret, so the hole we are going for is a little bit more outward. But I think I just have to pull harder, closer to the wall, and then we get further in. Okay, that's definitely not easy, or not as easy as I wanted it to be. So I try to make the foot position a little bit easier. That's more like it. That was the best one. So the key is to go slower but more controlled. And because it's so early and I suck at jumping, I have to try it one more time.
It can be done.
A V13 climber trying to hold on to the first one. Not possible! I will lower the left hold again to make it more approachable for more customers and more climbers. And should still be a great move. Let's have a look. Okay, I lowered it. It looks better now because they align, and now I will try to test it. It's way easier now because you don't have to get more height, and because the holes are on the same level, your shoulders stay like this and they don't stay crooked like this. And your elbows are higher than your head. You're usually way weaker than this. So that's the dyno, and now we will do the rest. How to continue after the jump. The pinches were too good. You can always like just pull on them, and they work fine for the jump, but usually it's like. And so I changed my whole set to blocz baguettes, and I hope it works now. Let's have a look. Whew. Works better now because you have to pull hard. Then I push again with my right palm, just to get higher, and it's a little bit more climbing. It's not easy, not done. And now let's see the whole boulder climbed by Sam Healy. Ooh. Like you've seen, Sam can do it like right, left. I can do it, so it's possible but really hard, and I think it's harder. Because in my way you just need to stand up and coordinate, and you can also only catch it with one hand like I did in my second try. Is it worth to force it that it's not possible anymore to cross throw and to do the right left dyno? I don't think so, because it makes it way harder and not that approachable for the most customers, in my opinion. And so you have like two ways to jump it, and they are both like really fun. So the moves to the top are not hard, but not like really easy, so you have to rock over, and then you have to keep control and at the blocz baguettes to use the metal side pull. The toe is not really necessary, but it helps a lot to keep your body in the right position. And I love to add moves like this, which you can do with a lot of power, but it's way easier if you just put your toe hook in. And let's see how Jack does it.
Not impossible.
Squeeze my nose.
I reckon you could. I reckon you could do that. It is so much harder.
So maybe you can do more combinations.
No,
So the jump is more tricky than hard. Jack needed a couple of tries. Jack, how many times did you try?
5.
Yeah. So, but I tell you, once he sticks it, he says it's not too hard.
It's not too hard, I already know. I just gotta.
Yeah.
I'm
Come with.
actually legitimately trying now. Slow, 2 hands, 1 hand. Push, push. Oh.
Yes, sir.
nice. Let's do drop. You did the same thing. You want to match the good hole, and you realise it's not faded. Oh, it is. It's such a nice hole to sit, you know.
So I think it's really important that the boulder after the crux is still worth it to climb, but not too artsy-fartsy, not too much space funky jump again. After I added the blocz holes, the blocz baguettes shaped by Robert, I was able to create a situation where you have to apply lots of pressure on the left foot. So you get the first one, which is jaggy, but you cannot match on it. You bump straight higher to the next one, and you have to pull like really hard. I push and press with my right arm as well, so I help it and support it. And as soon as you go over to the left, you have to crimp with your right arm really hard, because it's open, like a barn door, open door, and your body is like almost swinging. So because of this, as soon as I have the left one, I get my body higher and put a toe hook underneath it. So it's not really hard, you can power through, but you still have to keep it together. So in the beginning, I always try to be dynamic, but then keep it together, concentrate, and yeah, that's how I set this boulder. I hope I could show you how I set a boulder and a couple of my thoughts and of what's happening in my brain. It's not the same every time, and it's definitely different when I set something with plywood volumes, because I have more space and more possibilities, more options to tweak and tilt and turn stuff the way that I want, that I need it. If I only set with holes, I'm a little bit reduced to the holes. That's why I chose to go for a second company brand style of holes, but it's still a good block. It's not my favorite. It's like just standard climbing, but yeah, there's a lot of potential in it, and especially if you start turning or start tweaking with the 2 crimps or jugs you're jumping to, like the 2 big pinches, then the boulder gets like harder or more difficult really fast, really quick, or way easier. And it's all because of one position of your body on off your shoulder, and it's all like really interesting. So I just take a look, or I just try to guess, okay, the customers or the climbers here are climbing that hard or that hard. What do I want? Do I need like a really hard boulder or a really easy boulder or average boulder which is approachable for everyone? It's an easy jump, but it's hard to catch the jump and to hold on to it. And that's something what I always aim for, because it doesn't shut down. It doesn't exclude people. Like everyone can try it and no one gets shut down. And I think, and I hope everyone will have some fun trying the block. So yeah, goodbye. See you next time.